Uh, First of all, we're gonna start this video off like we always do. Well, not like we always do. Usually, I say these videos make me sick to my stomach, and I feel change brewing in the world. And some people might have to face the truth. Now, listen, for all your sakes, it's me who has to face the truth. But anyways, what I'm about to present to people are just my thoughts and my thoughts, and well, I can change my thoughts if you bring reason and facts and all that good stuff to the table. Also, like to start out by saying maybe the title's a little clickbaity. I don't really think Upchurch is gay. I mean, he's had girlfriends. He got his girlfriend pregnant, and well, he seems to know his way around a lady, but you never know. Diddy had us all fooled too. We thought he was into chicks, and well, turns out he likes them dicks, right? You know what I mean? You just never know these days. Like these guys always say to me, "You don't know me. You don't know me." No, I don't. I don't know who you showed me on YouTube, and well, I really think outside of YouTube, I really hope that you guys are like checking out the future and saying, "Hey, honey, we should probably stand up and do something," because she's not looking good out there. But the world is fooled. You know what I mean? Anyways, no, this was about finding out what is Creek Squad's malfunction? Is it a leadership thing where they want the people to be gay, or I don't know. Is like Uncle Will definitely wants to see me in ladies' panties. The videos out there. He's always calling me homosexual. He's always don't say much, but when he does, he insult, 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 insult. And he won't back his mouth up. I say, "Hey, you're a fucking useless tool because, well, you complain and whine about shit all the time, and, well, hey, when someone comes around and say, 'Hey, show me where my solution wouldn't work,' and you can't even take the time to tell me where it won't work, yet call me crazy, but you wanna whine every day." "Trump's gonna save me. I'm the Wiltard. I need savings." Guess what, Wiltard? You can only save you, brother. You gotta be Neo in your story, bud. You wanna shoot off into the next galaxy. You better get to know yourself, honey. And, well, like I've been trying to say, what is the truth? What is the truth? Wanna know an interesting tidbit about The Who? I like to bring little tidbits. I know I go because I like to give you guys reasons why I like Donald Trump and why I also think that there's a dark shadow government, you know what I mean? So, get this, right? Old Don Don gets into office there, right? He's looking at this WHO thing. You know the WHO thing I always complain about? How they're gonna try and dictate our lives and tell us what medicine we have to have, and if we don't, they might corral us, and they are working on a policy. You can go check it out worldwide, or you know what I mean? Everybody has to participate. 'Cause our governments are so useless that they hire an outside entity or whatever the fuck it is. Anyways, I'll get back to my point. Don Don gets in office, looks at the WHO, goes, "This just ain't something worth funding. No, this has gotta go. We as America should not fucking be a part of this." So he cuts the funding. Wow, America's superhero. He came to the rescue for the WHO. Do you know who America's superhero is? He's the one that he brought you a pandemic before a pandemic even happened. He's the master. He's the master of disaster. He's Billy Boy fucking Gates. You know what I mean? That humanitarian. Well, he sure did make a lot of money off the that he told us at the beginning was the be all end all. It was gonna save us. But now it's like he didn't even fucking say that. Now he's like, well, they just didn't go as we expected. You know what I mean? The next time we're gonna have it right. So that's when we can really force it on you because, well, I've got the WHO involved and well, she's all wrapped up in the United Nations. Am I wrong or am I wrong? What's their policy on adolescents? See, that's the thing. I made the title about Upchurch being a gay cult leader. You know what I mean? I don't know if he is. I'm just worried about a lot of his boys. Like Wade has really said a lot of nasty things about me. And like I said, I should just stop this, but no, I'm gonna humble Upchurch. He came into my comments. He probably had conversations on the back streets about me that I don't know about. But hey, God knows. You know. What's with fucking Rusty, man? What's going on with him? He's kind of a weird fellow. See, here's the deal. This is what gets me wondering, Upchurch. Um, I was like a long time ago, I was like picking apart everybody who fucked with you, and I was trying to see if maybe you weren't who I thought you were, and that maybe you were fucking with them like they were saying, and I couldn't. I always ended up kind of siding with you, and because I got to go with the truth, you know what I mean? That's what I thought it was. Maybe you had me tricked and fooled. Maybe you're not who you play on YouTube outside of YouTube. Who knows? You aren't what you sing about, that's for sure, you know what I mean? When someone comes to town and says they want to make a change and they ask for you to help them, and it's not very light workerish of you, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's get back to Rusty. So yeah, so all I was doing, and I was also trying to give my status on what was going on in the world and why and how I thought we could change things. And well, I do know on the back streets that I wasn't aware of. Rusty was sticking up for me because people were calling me names. And he said, "Oh, he only cares and what he says is true and or whatever." I got the screenshot sent to me by Viz, you know what I mean? So anyways, but I always thought to myself, if you could say that on the back streets and I'm begging for someone to talk to up church, like I just want to find out if I'm fucking crazy or not. Hey, will someone talk to me? Is it that hard of an ask? For Rusty never, no, no. So then lo and behold, I make my first video about saying I think I was wrong about Up Churchville. I've been holding on to that dream for too long. Just don't think she's gonna come true. I can't wish for fucking Upchurch to wake up. He's gotta wake up himself, you know what I mean? But anyways, he comes at me and he tries convincing me that you and old Brando there, you guys are part of the good guy group and you guys are chosen. So this whole time he let me sit back fucking acting like an idiot. Wouldn't come to me saying, hey, you know, they are chosen. But hey, was Rusty trying to mind fuck me or what? They're off church. Why would one of your people do that? It's really weird. And he's trying to tell me he's the chosen one. Well, let me tell you from being a chosen one, that's not something you want to throw out there lightly. You know what I mean? Like, don't be saying, like, this is what scares me just in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. That's why I want to debate people up church. Maybe we can have that one on one. You want to do it on your show? You know what I mean? You aren't scared, are you? Like, come on. Candace Owens got more balls than you, bud. Hey, we should fight back against the fucking FBI. They might be the problem in the fucking world. You know what I mean? But hey, that might be too political for Upchurch. Like, that's the problem. You guys don't want to face the real world. Hey, Upchurch. I heard you saying people in the South, they just think differently. None of that shit's coming our way. Hey, ask Aunt Gail if there's a cat litter box in her schools. No, bud. Hey, should your best friend nail your mother and then you have him as a manager? Like, that's weird though. But hey, if you guys do things different in the South, I don't think I'd want my friend and the guy who's gonna manage my life fucking my mother. You know what I mean? Especially if she's part of the business too. You know what I mean? Then you wonder why there's problems. But I heard P-Loose can get a little squirrely at times. You know what I mean? If you don't, you will. She's coming. She's coming. Trolling for truth. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. Got a couple fine ideas, but maybe I'll put them on this channel. Fuck, I'm kind of lazy. You know what I mean? I put all my effort and energy into just doing these fucking videos because it's hard. It really is. I know what I'm doing's right. I know what I'm doing looks fucking crazy and insane. But hey, I was thinking about it today. I was thinking, I ain't never been I'm like, never been perfect, and I'm still not. I've done my fair share of bad shit. You know what I mean? That's why people are gonna be like, "You're right." So I was thinking today, I was like, can you imagine the mind fuck that Paul had to go through? Well, I can imagine it. Can you? You say you have an imagination of church. Can you imagine the mind fuck that Paul had to go through? He was their fucking enemy, and next thing you know, he's fucking serving Jesus, and he's out there trying to prove to people he's fucking sane. How do you think that went for the man? Probably not a good fucking time, you know what I mean? But hey, all profits have a price to pay. But is it worth it in the end? I'm banking on it. Banking on it, putting everything I got into it. When I don't want to do this shit, it makes me sick to my stomach before I have to do these. I fucking and then I push record and it's like just a now moment. Like if I only had someone to talk to, this is just a fucking camera, you know what I mean? It's a lonely world. Fuck, she's gotta be close to 5 years without a fucking like a human with fucking half a brain in their head conversation, you know what I mean? I don't know what happened to the world. But anyways, let's get back to people in the South. Is there cat litter boxes? Can you ask Aunt Gail? Like, is that like if that's acceptable now? You've already got that going on up church. What's gonna happen when that little girl of yours reaches that school? Fuck, you're probably gonna wish there was fucking cat litter boxes. You accept this shit now, brother. When are you gonna stand up and be a man? When are you gonna see the Holy Ghost? I let him live inside of me, and I try and do the very best that I can with this fucking stupid human vessel I have. You should think that he would have made a profit a whole lot fucking smarter, you know what I mean? But hey, he did give me superpowers. Intuition, wisdom, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. I'm a seer. I can see the future if you butt faces don't get your shit together, you know what I mean? And she's not good. She's not good at all. But hey, maybe this is what the Hopis talked about. Hey, church, do you know what the Hopis are? They were a tribe, and they talked about a time like these where we would come to a crossroads and, well, you would have to pick one father or the other. Do you want one of love? Now, in order to get the one of love, you gotta face the truth. So, the other road, she's gonna seem pretty easy, you know what I mean? But I don't think you'll like the benefit package down that road. I'm just saying, I don't know what comes after, but I'm gonna take that righteous fork because I've been looking like a dork for a long fucking time, and I'll continue to keep doing it for the truth. You know what I mean? Jesus is my brother, and I'll die for that. That guy, dude. Would you? Would you die for the truth? Church, you say people are looking for a leader. You don't need a leader to fucking that's all they've ever had is a leader, a dictator, somebody telling them how to do it. What they need is a leader telling them how to fucking lead themselves, you know what I mean? Lead a fucking righteous life, you know what I mean? But then again, what's righteous, you know what I mean? Just don't fucking hurt each other. Don't be stupid to one another. But you guys wanna play mind games with people on the internet and think you're gonna get away with it. You're not Buck Chow. Uncle Will's not. He can I don't even know how he fucking he but does he not listen? Like, even if I'm not chosen, the shit that he has said without backing his fucking mouth up and trying to put his thoughts off on me and then run in and hide, that ain't cool. I ain't hating on him, but I've already said, I don't know, dude. I don't really think he's gay, but I think his fucking leaders have problems. So they're under bad leadership. Maybe Upchurch should tell them to stop going around on the YouTube streets asking everybody to be a homosexual for them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Upchurch is gay. I already said that. It ain't all hate. I already said I can't take back all the good things I said about him because I still think they're real. Like, what don't you hear that I say? I say that he came into my comments and that would be fucking with my head, bro. Fall back on what you say, you know what I mean? But I still didn't fucking come after him after that. But his fucktard, retard fucking friends did. All because I try standing up for myself against Wade, who is, well, if you all can't guess by now, is a big fat fucking liar and he'll do whatever and say whatever to save his own ass. He's not really saving his own ass. He's saving this stupid ass in this fucking world. He's kissing his soul goodbye by being an ass. I know he doesn't control these people. One part of he came into my comments 4 times. You should go find those videos and listen to those 2 videos and tell me what I say that's insane. Why would he not say he said he wanted to talk? Why would you say that? Why? I'm tired of swirling in my head, but I'm tired of people like Rusty trying to fucking come at me like last night. You know what I mean? Saying I'm failing the test. Well, then fucking tell me where I'm failing. But no, 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 we can't have any of that. He might have been busy, eh? Dude, do you not think that I'm pretty sure he talked about me in one of his videos without saying my name, talking about Canadians and getting into your politics. You tell me, you guys say you're the world leaders. That's on you. I don't want you to be. I don't want you to be, because your FBI and CIA are fucking crooked as fuck. I don't think your president runs your government. I think Obama smells like shit. And I think there's evidence to show it, but for some reason your fucking news doesn't want to show it. He ain't a good guy, or you wouldn't fuck with people's heads. And that's what he was trying to do, dude. Don't tell me he was good and bad. Like, hey, dude, Kurt talks shit about people all the time. Even Rusty, even Rusty came out of Rusty's mouth last night that Kurt did. And he has a tendency to do it all the time. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. If Upchurch is my boy, I'm not hanging out with AD when he's smashing him, saying he's on coke and he's on heroin and he's all this other shit. I'm gonna tell AD, like, prove it before you fucking shoot your mouth off. Like he's got a career, dumbass. He's trying to inspire young men, dumbass. But Kurt can't do that. Kurt has to stay for his own personal gain. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that to friends. I don't know because I don't have any friends right now. You know what I mean? But why is that? Because I say the fucking truth. Because I ask questions. Isn't that what Upchurch says? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Oh, but when you do, people get scared. And oh, you tell me why I would have had to have gone this fucking long, Cashville, to fucking ask somebody to talk to me about why I thought Ryan Upchurch was chosen. Why should I have to ding-a-ling around the fucking internet the way I did? That should show you who Creek Squad is, dude. Exactly who it is. It ain't fucking it ain't what it projects itself to be. I'm not saying there's not a lot of good Creek Squad people. But the motherfuckers out there saying they represent it ain't fucking good, dude. The Wiltard's got a special brain. He needs to ask himself. No, really, Cashville, ask yourself. Should you get on the Jesus train and start saying and doing the right things? Is that what I'm trying to do? Or do you want to act like a Wiltard? Just because my words are harsh does not mean I don't come from God. I know I wouldn't say it unless, and I never asked anybody to I fucking despise saying this because I bring attention to myself by saying it. Maybe that's why I was picked. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know anybody of these other chosen ones that are being fucking feel like they're cursed? They're saying, "Hey, can I get a bloodline check? Hey, can I get a brain scan check? Hey, can you check and see if there's some Christ fluid going on in me? Can someone fucking help me figure out what the fuck's going on?" But no, hey, answer me this. Make sure other people don't end up getting on the screen here. This way, I have a rhythm for Cashville, and I want an answer for once. It's easy. It's really easy. Like, even if you think I'm lying, just answer the scenario that I'm gonna lay out. Hey, what do you think? What's up, vintage? So, so Cashville, you know how I try and lay out some like real life scenarios out on my channel, you know what I mean? So I come on here because I'm kind of concerned about this. I don't really don't think it should be going on, but I feel like the government stole my son's baby. It seems like a weird thing to say, right? Like it's got to be past 2 months now, and it's looking like well, we heard one thing, but it's looking like the 16th. So that'd be the August, right? I like so. Anyways, I'm laying down the story because it doesn't make sense to me that well, if my baby shouldn't live in our house, then we're a kin family, and you know what I mean. It just why is someone else's good enough to live with us, but not? So little me blamed it on me. Like, how do you guys do this? Like, I'm trying to pour my heart out here, going, "Hey, what do you do?" Like, my wife's made all the calls that you can. This is how fucking stupid they are. Because, like, well, the mom abandoned the baby, then they give it to my son. Because he did have questions of paternity, but he was like, "I'll take the baby and we'll get a DNA test right away. Because if it's mine, I want to be able to bond with it right away." So they gave it to him for the weekend. They didn't even come to our house to take it. They met him at the doctor's, so no one else could be around the fucking shit. Government, I tell you. But hey, listen, here's the kicker. Like, because we're a kin family, we had some people here, and the one woman was saying to my son that, well, when if you get the baby, this is before the baby was born or is about to be born, and he had a line on a job for $35 an hour in concrete, and she told him that was a bad idea to take because it was really important for an infant to be with who their parental person is gonna be. It was crucial. I don't know if he ever got off the job or not, but it was funny to hear that conversation. I was just like, "Oh, so this is another, Carl-funded event we're gonna have here, right?" But, the little things that go unnoticed that I do. So, what do you think, Cashel? What should I do about my government stealing a baby? Because there seems to be nothing you can do. I'm pretty sure we're innocent of whatever the fuck is going on here, but it's hard to get anything cleared up. The world seems stupid to me. The government can steal a baby and we can't do nothing. There's no one to go talk to. Can't even go to the fucking police and say, "Why do they have that baby? And yet we have this other child. Why is this house unfit? Can you please show us? Because it fucking don't make sense." It's all sorts of stupid. That's what I mean. I come with receipts if I'm gonna say shit. But can you imagine thinking that's going on in your life and some cocksucker like little me wants to put that off on me? Somehow it was my fault. You have to go back and watch that recording. She's a beaut. Unfucking believable, eh, Costco? What do you think? Do you think the government should be able to steal babies? I never believed the stories before. You never believe anything till it happens to you. It's like when people say God taps them on the shoulder and says, "Guess what? Guess what, chosen one? You're one of my rainbow warriors, and she's time to go to battle. Go find your teammates and kick hell out of Satan." Maybe this is hell, and we kick Satan out of it. And you can have your heaven on earth. But too many you think this is heaven because you get trinkets and little special. It's not your fault, Cashville. You've been singing "Bop Bop Black Sheep" since you were fucking just a little guy. That's the way they want you, but prove me somebody out there, prove to me that this world isn't fucking stupid and there's too many zombies in it. Does anybody have a brain or an imagination or wanting to seek the truth? Just like, hey, Cashville, I'm sure it says he loves Jesus, right, right, but do you think this isn't political, okay? Have him look into the Pope, you know what I mean? He doesn't care if the earth is flat or round. I'm not knocking him because I don't fucking care neither. I care about the children, you know what I mean? But he Jesus, he says, is an interest of his. Can you look into the Pope and can he use his fucking platforms to try and expose the Pope if he believes that the Pope should not be in bed with the WEF? You know what I mean? Speaking of WEF, I tell you another little story. I gotta tell you why these things, why I think Trump is a good guy. Okay. I don't know how she fucking knew this. But anyways, I said something about the WEF one day, and all of a sudden my wife says, "Yeah, well, guess what? Trump's a part of it." And I was like, "Oh man, she did look into something." And I was like, "Hey, would you like to watch that video from when he was there?" I say to you all, go watch that video for yourself. I don't know. I think it was a big slap in the face to the WEF, but I could be wrong. I think it was a, hey, you globalist fucks. We in America are about to fucking, but I might be wrong. You guys let me know. Where I'm like, I was like, hey, I wonder if Upchurch is still looking for that guy in the grassy knoll. Hey, look into that Secret Service lady, the one that Jill Biden appointed. You know how special Jill Biden is. You know how they have those introductory songs like "Hail to the Master" and all that shit. Jill's got her own. Can you imagine what a narcissistic fucking little twat wad I am? Show everybody who I am. After Jill. and I give Joe. Yeah. Probably 100 too. You guys do sick shit down there because Hunter was with his brother, sister too. Or sister. No, no. That's in the diary. No, no, with his brother's wife. And this is the golden family of the United States of America. And that's the chief and commander. Guess what? If your leader's retarded, that makes you retarded for letting the retard be your leader. But it's just my opinions and my well, unlike Upchurch, I get political over here. It's a selection. Wow, election. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, hasn't oh fuck, I lost my train of thought. Hey, hasn't no, not mine. I just found that I heard a horn going like an actual horn, not like RFK in my ears. But can you imagine? Like, like Donald Trump says that he has evidence. Why can't he just fucking show it? Why can't he just fucking lay it all down at one time and if we could just put an end to it? Either he looked fucking foolish or, but then again, he'll just keep everybody guessing. That's what, hey, up church. Maybe this is why you don't want to get political. Obama wants it that way. He wants you confused. He wants you having everything so swirly in your head. You go run into your hobbies. You don't pay attention to him. But hey, but you could make a world of a difference. You know what I mean? See, here's the thing. I'm always talking about Epstein's Island because there's probably more of them than we know. You know what I mean? It's kind of a disturbing thought, but all we ever talk about is, well, Epstein and Jolene, and I say Bill's probably on the flight log, seeing that that's what his wife kind of indicated. But when you really look into it, who was the one celebrity that actually got exposed? I think long and hard on this. Think about what you guys fell for and never asked for anything else. You guys were so glad that Stephen Hawking, the guy who couldn't fucking touch anyone, was a fucking the main ringleader to but Britain's no better, you know what I mean? We got old Prince Andrew over there walking around like he's still something special. Hey, Prince Andrew, God knows, baby. It's just a matter of time, sweetheart. And your brain's gonna go insane. And you can't buy your way out of this one, honey, baby. You know what I mean? Old Prince Andrew, he lost a couple titles and a few millions and never really had to pay the price for anything he ever did. And well, we as society say that's okay. Wow, lad. We let Julian Assange fucking hang. No, you guys can do whatever you want to Julian too. Like, if he's gonna tell us that you guys are really fucking us over, you guys feel free to do whatever you want to him. You know what I mean? Hey, the only way he could, can you imagine how he feels? Like, I'm sure he's happy to be home, but this is how bad it got that he had to admit to doing something wrong. The only thing he did wrong was putting his faith in humanity that someone would or we would all come together for the fucking truth to help him, you know what I mean? Instead, he fucking suffered. But I'd like to welcome Mike Pompeo to the Great Awakening. Fuck you too, bro. And fuck everybody who fucked with Julian Assange. That's what I think, anyways. I think that that's what God would want me to say. It's not what God's telling me to say. It's gonna say, "Hey, you can always still come home to Jesus, but you gotta repent." And it's gonna take some brain pain. And for the amount of fucking karma you little douchebags have fucking tossed around the world, well, you're in some big whooping trouble. But you have to believe in God to believe that, though. You know what I mean? But I do. I do. I'm a prophet. I tell you guys, George Soros. And then he's going to be like, was it Anton LaVey? Which one was it? Going, what have I done? I done fucked up, and it's way too late to do it. That was Anton LaVey. What was it? But then again, we've learned from Kansas that Kansas. Is anybody from Kansas out there? I don't mind Kansas. I like Kansas. Kansas has some good disc golf. See, that's the thing. When I go on these little disc golf trips, that was the funnest part, going to these little small towns and seeing the people in the small towns, the small businesses. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you guys are, what is the name of that place? Just outside of Emporia, Kansas, there's this fucking chicken place. It is the fucking best fried chicken, like, bar none, fucking ever, ever in my life. Plus, also the greatest steak in another place. It was a different restaurant, but like, what was the name of that place? And it's a shame that all these places are gonna go under or have or something chicken shack. I think I can't remember. Oh, I wish I could remember. So you guys make sure that you know I'm not lying. Well, what do we want to talk about? How many people we got in here? I know Wade's got a show going on today, and people much rather educated by Wade. Take on Wade's brain and what? Maybe go from Wade's way. Can you imagine? Like vintage. Think about it, really. Honestly. Could you sit there? Like, if he does have cancer, that means he's not doing good, right? When you want to release and repent, like, why can't he just say he's a liar? I think this is why I'm trying to show people. Look at to the extent humans will go to not fucking expose themselves. A grander humiliation is going to come upon Wade that, wow. Can you imagine your ego costing you for the satisfaction of hating? Wade is that whole group is so weak, vintage. They threatened me to destroy my life. They were gonna know everything about me. They're such complete failures. I offered them information. He didn't even want it. That's how scared they were. I think they were gonna find out that I wasn't lying. I mean, like I said, I tried to bring receipts. Oh, what do we got? I got, I got an episode of Candace. Like, listen, I don't agree with everything Candace says neither, but I like to have a conversation with her, you know what I mean? Not that I'm right or she's right or who knows, maybe I'm wrong about everything, but nobody wants to show me. But I don't her take on homosexuality and being a sin, I don't remember that being in the Ten Commandments, but I do know homosexual put that in the Bible. But hey, honestly, I don't think it's natural. Honestly, to be honest, no creation comes out of it, but it's not for us to judge. You know what I mean? Like, it's people's personal. All you're supposed to do is inspire them and bring them to God, and they gotta know thyself before they can be with God. Who are they? Who are we to say? Especially for people who have never had those thoughts before, because we don't know what's happened to people. We don't know what they've been through. You know what I mean? But if I had to give my personal opinion, there's a lot of grooming going on. I've seen it. I've seen a video where a kid said that if he wasn't part of the LGBTQ, his mom would be fucking pissed at him. I know it's out there because it was caught on a live or something. Can you imagine that? Weird. That you would want your child into it rather than telling your children just be who you are. Don't worry about other people. Let them be who they are. Accept them for the way that they treat you. And others, if you see them treating others like shit, just because they treat you good doesn't make them good people. See, Freak Squad's gonna learn that. I know Wade is sweet to all of you, and he's nice, and I know I Aunt Gail likes him, and but hey, he might be dragging her down, and she don't even know it. But then again, sometimes I think she drags herself down. But overall, I don't think she's a bad person. You know what I mean? I just think we don't pay attention to what's going on around the world because she hates me, and I don't. I'd like to ask her, well, what exactly do you hate about me? Is it the fact that I want Wade to confess his lies, or that I want to change the world? And because you're always wearing these fucking Biden shirts, do you want to change in the world or not? You know what I mean? What happens if they assassinate Trump? Like, you need to stand up and fucking get rid of the FBI yourself. Why don't you show Trump you have his back? Nobody can do that. Trump's got to save you. Instead of fucking, but then again, if you make a couple videos and you wave a flag and go, you feel like a hero when you could be the hero. But hey, dream your little dream the way you want to dream it. What do you think, Vintage? You think you got to become a Trinity to break yourself out of here? Think Castle's got to be his own little Neo? Find out what's right in the world, what's not right in the world, what's right in his life, what's not right in his life. Should he be wanting to share his wife? Those are his words. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I only know the movie everybody's putting together for me. This is gonna be great. Upchurch, isn't your life a movie? They're gonna make a movie about this. Either way. If I'm mental, hey, imagine if I was chosen, I could sell it to a student, but then again, I have to change Hollywood first because I don't want their icky fingers on my stuff. Unless I could get like a well, would Kevin Sorbo be cool with me? my language is a little out there, but it's for the best intentions, you know what I mean? Just to get that energy out. Show some feelings, some emotions. Us as well, I wasn't gonna say us as Christians. Us as followers of Christ should have some emotion. Our fellow gangster did kick over some shit and, knock a few tables over, and, maybe if the word "fuck" was available to him, he woulda grabbed that too. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? He'd probably be happy with the world right now. He probably wouldn't wanna kick over tables, right? He'd love what's going on. He'd love going through that school in Tennessee there and seeing that those litter boxes are well fucking taken. They're well kept up. Oh, like, here's the thing, church, you could pull all the colors together, all the genders together, and you could say, "Hey, it's time to fight back, people." And we do it on the devil's devices. And well, we start with Dick Durbin and we knock that little domino called Bill Gates loose. And he'll be a squealing pig. Well, can you help me with the platform too? Because Justin Trudeau's supposed to be number one. He's my boy. I love him and I want to show him Jesus loves him. He needs to repent though. I think he hurt the whole country, and that's a lot of karma. So if there is an end date, I want him to get a running start. You know what I mean? But then again, who knows what kind of deal do you think people have deals with the devil? Or do they there's gotta be like, really, should there be enough like, I have a hard time fathoming, why would somebody do that? Why would you do that? Was he set up by Diddy? Did they drug him? But then again, he wasn't prime minister when he had that NDA, that really does bother me. So, you know, they've had, problems in Hockey Canada with, pedophilia too. They sweep it under the rugs and, well, use the Canadian taxpayers to pay those parents to keep quiet. Here's your tax dollars at work, Canada. Here's your part, Ukraine. Oh, here's a my prime minister, an extra 500 million. We got that for you, Zelensky. We love you. We love you. We love you and your democracy. Oh, wait, they're not having a vote, are they? Oh, and the freedom of religion. You should talk to those Orthodox Christians about that. But hey, maybe I'm the problem. I don't know. Like, is this Groundhog Day because I just don't learn my lesson, or is it because I had to travel through and battle and be ready and make sure my mind was good? Because I'm coming for Upchurch. Either he's gonna be a chosen one or he's gonna eat some humble pie. I hope. Or he can join Eminem on the serpent side. Like, nobody can tell me where I'm wrong, maybe possibly on the whole fucking Eminem thing, right? I mean, like, just read his lyrics. Like, any man who fucking draws a line and says, "You pick him or you pick me." Like I'll pick where the truth is. You know what I mean? And the truth is, I don't understand why he ain't standing up right now saying, "Hey, America, things look pretty bleak." This joke, but he will now because they want you guys all to think Biden's retarded because you didn't get it a long time ago. This is a joke, right? Like, this is a simulation. Like, you guys are just programmed to be like this, right? And I just gotta find my way out of it, or is there hope up, church? Are you from beyond the stars and you just haven't realized it yet? Or is it hard to face the truth with your friends? Or is it hard to face the truth that, well, you are a fleshly prophet and, well, you do work for Jesus and, well, that may have been harder than you thunk. You might have to get a little crazy, you know what I mean? But hey, speaking of crazy, that song "Crazy Train" by Elvis, Ozzy, it's a beautiful song if you read the lyrics, if you get my drift. Most people don't get my drift. I love that song too. Really pay attention to the lyrics next time it's going. I think "She's Beauty" song, if we could just all come together into it. Get on that crazy train, you know what I mean? But hey, he's Ozzy, a Satan worshiper. I don't know, I haven't looked into him that much. I haven't, like his son's actually into exposing shit. It's kinda weird, but Sharon Osbourne's kinda weird though, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, is she part of it? She says no, but, I don't know. I haven't looked into it, I shouldn't say anything. That's the thing we should be able to ask them though, like, "Hey, if you guys are into Satan, you should be proud of it." Like Bradley Cooper, "What are you doing, bud? Are you fucking John Cena, what the fuck? Are you guys with Satan, or you wanna play with the big boys, the good boys?" Hey, Mark Wahlberg, did you sign a deal with the devil to say you'd be with Jesus to just kinda get Christians to cope and never really get strong and try and fight for anything? Who knows, you know, I mean, I'm just saying when you get deep into Christ, when you really wanna know, you gotta work hard. You gotta expose what you can, and people are gonna say they're Christian, and then I tell you about something that's going on, and you allow it to keep happening, then that's on you, you know what I mean? But I'll keep trying. You take the information and, well, you can die with it if you want. It makes no difference to me what you do with it, you know what I mean? I want the best for everybody, and nobody seems to get that. Like, this is what true love looks like. This is true love. Yeah. You learn anything about Marty Marr? Who, the preacher, or I'm talking about our little Marty Marmar, Martin. Which one got checked in the hospital? Oh, really? That's too bad. I wish for Martin to get well and see himself for who he is, and you know what I mean? If Martin was to die, I would truly cry. I'm being honest, because I don't think if there's a bad place. and I don't know if there is. Uh, that's why I don't lie. No fucking way. The things that man has said to me, it says that he's with Jesus. Oh, man. Well, here's the thing, I don't take care of myself at all. I wanna go. That's the thing, that's the difference. I'm ready to go. Like I said, I don't joke around about this meat thing. I hear it's like drowning, though. I hear it's not really a good way to go, but it would be quick. I mean, Jesus hung on that cross for 3 days, and I'll tell you what, I would fucking take that over fucking the mental fucking abuse I've had to take over 5 years. Fuck, 3 days? Fuck, sign me up, man. Here's my sacrifice. Fucking hang me up. I'm not being rude or ignorant or anything. I'm not trying to say fuck. It's mental out here when you actually think for yourself and you have God. Scares people. All everybody did around me was fucking push me away and make me feel like I was crazy when all I was doing was asking for help. "Hey, this weird shit's happening. Fuck. Hey, it's a bad time. Can you talk to me?" "No. You're crazy." "Well, yeah." I'm trying to fix it. Like, I'm still aware. You know what I mean? Fuck. I don't know, it's hard to explain. You know what I'm like, vintage, when I say I'm here to show the world how twisted people are and have no clue. People actually lied because their workplace told them to, even though they knew it almost cost somebody their life. And when you go out and ask people for help, it's not there. They say it's there. Psychiatry is a fucking joke, straight from Sigmund Freud. Here's the problem with depression and anxiety and all this shit. It's your body telling you something's not right. You need to fucking figure something out. And they don't want you to figure it out. They want to numb it. How can you do that? Not talk to somebody and just fucking want to give them pills based on questions that you ask them. Like, these are the brainwaves who are in charge of our mental health. I don't understand it. That's why I've said the whole time, vintage, I can bring receipts. And no time since I've been hospitalized, and I'd love for someone to show me because I would accept it, but I can't. When you're giving out your work secrets on Facebook and you've decided not to take their shit anymore, and you text them and you say, "Hey, guess what, motherfuckers? You can" I'm done. I'm done, and then those same people who fucking had you on the brink of death can get you thrown in the hospital. How in the fuck can your workplace get you thrown in the hospital? Unless you're doing something at the workplace, like I wasn't at work. I was at home on my own time, like being mental because fucking they put me there. You know what I mean? How does that happen? You don't think that that's gonna take a mental toll on somebody? Then all of a sudden, oh, fuck, let the floodgates open. Let the lies. Like, when you show your doctor somebody lying about them and they say, "Yeah, that's a lie." Hey, dipshit, it's not hard to figure out. If they're gonna lie about you, they might be lying about me. I've been trying to say I think I got a narcissistic problem. But you don't wanna talk about it, and you keep wanting to send me right back to the same place, even though I've been set up on another one, and you canceled those plans, and, well, that would be on the records too. Why? It's fucking weird. Don't you think so? Don't you think it's fucking weird? And the worst one was, like, really, I had to sit in a court case. They were gonna take and keep me in the fucking hospital for however long they wanted to, and fill me full of whatever they wanted to, and they would control my money, and for what? What did I ever do? What like, you think you'd have to be a menace to society once to get that fucking going, you know what I mean? But instead, fuck, if I wanna be a 13-year-old girl, fuck, and I wanna run down my fucking road with my ding dong hanging out, all I have to do is carry a fucking pride flag and say, "This is a parade, this is a parade." Boom, untouchable, unfucking touchable. Can't hospitalize me, can't do nothing. Fuck it. I'm mentally strong. Yeah, let's take that motherfucker who says he's following God, wants the best for people, thinks he can change the world, thinks he actually believes in himself. Well, guess what? Seeing's gonna be believing, motherfuckers, and when you see it, all those psychiatrists all around the world, and I'm not saying they're all bad. They've all been groomed. They don't know they're stupid, some of them. Dr. Poku, though, I don't know. Maybe he's a Freemason or something. I don't maybe he's just extra fucking stupid. It's like, vintage, don't you think if you were gonna throw somebody in the hospital for violence and suicide, there'd have to be one, at least one shred of evidence, right? Not true, not true. Just like they can steal a fucking baby from your house, and there ain't fuck all you can do about it because I did it to myself. I went and asked for help. Uh, this is all stupid, you know what I mean? And then, hey, Vincent, I'm not a fucking stupid individual, so when I go to a counselor, I can't say, "Hey, you can watch what I say." I can't go, "I'm a little star seed. I'm a chosen one. I'm here to work for God," and so I try and ease her in on my thoughts on the world so I can, like, ease the whole God thing, like, I'm trying to she's telling me she wouldn't even let me talk. "No, you can't do that. It's impossible." "No." Start in the community." Hey, I did start in the community. I asked myself, "What the fuck is wrong with my shit-tart friends that fucking sold me down the river?" Well, I kept through untangling through the web of bullshit, and, well, I'm down to a shadow government, and, well, Bill Gates would be the key holder to finding out who that shadow government is. Mystery solved. I did start in my community. I whistled my way up. Oh, where'd it go? Hmm, you know what I mean? I got the goods on the MOL. Ministry of Labor. Got those receipts. Got those hospital. The police. Don't be a male victim of domestic violence. I'm telling you that right now. It will not go your way, and the police are fucking stupid. In fact, if you go to the chief now, I can verify this. There was another officer listening, and I seen his look on his face, like, what the fuck? But anyways, I went and asked the chief for some help, and he basically called me a liar and a piece of shit, and he fucking no good fucking leech. Hey, bud, you need to see my resume. Like, hey, bud, that's my house. No, it's not. Hey, can we make a phone call? Can I show you how you're a liar? No. Hey, dickhead, are you a Freemason too? Or are you just a cocksucker and really fucking stupid? Sorry, guy. I could tell so much more stories, but the cops. And hey, I am going after these people who have done me wrong because I want to get them help. I want them to find Jesus. I want people to determine for themselves because, well, this guy who caused my accident, he could have fucking killed me. Didn't care. Played the fucking hero and caused it and blamed it on me. Motherfucker, right? Pretty easy to tell your story when the other guy's in the fucking ambulance. But hey, I'd have to show the proof, right? I'd have to actually show that I have a video. But I would actually have to do a video from where he came out, and I'd have to keep it on the spittle. I would do all that just for this guy. Because I want people to let him know that he's not good with God and that he would fucking destroy my life just to make himself look good. Imagine that. Fucking chosen one. You fucked with the wrong guy, bud. But you did fuck with the right guy because we're going to take you to Jesus. We're going to let you see the errors of your ways. Because if you died holding on to that, I don't know if you go to heaven or not. This way, you knowing is half the battle. Whether you get to heaven or not, it's up to you. Accepting you're a shit turd is, oh, I got shit turds everywhere. Exposed like a motherfucker. uh, chosen ones. Chosen ones are not fucking stupid. We're only stupid to the things that most people think you should be smart at. We don't care about that stuff. You know what I mean? We care more about common sense and truth. Putting the puzzle pieces together, figuring out, oh, what goes here, what goes there. Oh, mother. You're gonna regret that. No, you shouldn't have really done that. I'm trying to tell you guys, don't do that. I love you. Why do you want me to be a homosexual? They're weird vintage. They're weird. I'm authentic. That's not weird. I'm authentic. I'm one of a kind. Put together, we're better. We could conquer the world. We could change it. If we just all got into one Christ mode. You know what I mean? We all come together for the betterment of humanity and for our children and the future. Who knows, even if we can. You know what I mean? Have we fucked this world up enough? Like, Upchurch, if you ever watch this, how many forever chemicals do you need in your water? They're poisoning our water, bud. And guess what? Go watch interviews with that guy from Nestle. Yeah, the water guy. He's kind of a shit turd, just my opinion. You base your own opinion, but when you're done that, get a little political with the WEF. See what their plans for water are. Uh, your rations will depend on your social credit score. Oh, if only I was kidding. If only this wasn't really my real life. I wish everybody else would accept it because then we could change it. But fuck, I gotta live in your guys' fantasy where everything's all right. And well, all you have to do is say no, boys and girls. You know what I mean? Just help one another. Have your popcorn. Let the world keep going the way it is. And we expose it using the devil's tools. But nobody gets that. It's that fucking easy. But my voice is just about gone. And I don't like these things. I really don't like them. Like, for me. Hey, Tyler, I get it. You don't. I'm the chosen one, dipshit. I just thought he was another one. People make mistakes, even chosen ones. But he was lying. He lied. He said he was. Multiple occasions, bud. Right down to a fucking light worker. Little me is a chosen one. Okay. Does he look like he's in Christ, Tyler? Is that the Christ you want to serve? Okay. Have a good time, bud. I serve the truth. Little me, he's not so much into that stuff. He likes to make his own versions. Listen, you can't do that. You got to be with the actual truth. When you meet God, your truth doesn't, it becomes obsolete. You know what I mean? It's got to be, hey, were you willing to learn? Was you ignorant? Yeah, I bet little me does. Oh, Tyler, you're a special one. Overly special. OS Tyler, overly special. Weren't you little Tyler at one time? That makes you extra special. What makes me the chosen one, bud? Oh, I'm not. You're right. I give up. I'm having a conversation for that one, bud. You know what I mean? Face to face, mano a mano, debate against debate. We lay our receipts on the line. Should you service Jesus or am I a quack? You want me to be a quack. What makes me chosen? But I've been through hell for you, Tyler, to show you how the human race is not fucking good. We don't treat each other well, not so well at all. In fact, well, it's hard to find someone to talk to, Tyler. You know what I mean? I'm out here saying, hey guys, anybody want to talk? And Tyler's still out here just fucking wanting to be Will Tart's butt. Are you here for the Will Tart or are you here for a little me? Huh? I don't fucking listen. You guys have to live with what you say to me. I don't have to live with it. I don't give a fuck. You can't hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? You can make me question things if you say things that are relevant and have fact and reason behind them, but this you can't throw stupidity at me. You can't just say you're crazy, Carl. You're crazy. Well, but God's real. And that might drive you crazy when you figure it out, but it's best you figure it out. before it's too late, you know what I mean? That's why I think God's trying to do something here. There's gotta be like a warning. Hey, hey, peoples, it's time to go. Let's get our shit together. You know what I mean? Come on. Are we getting with God or are we gonna stay with Satan? You know what I mean? And where do we go from here? Where does this group go and where does this group go? I don't care, Tyler, if I gotta be standing by myself. I just want the truth, bud. You know what I mean? Whether it hurts me, helps me, whatever. Like I'm willing to put Jesus on the line, bud. I think he's the truth. I say we could find out if he's the truth or not, but do you think there's any Christians who would be willing to fight to get into the Vatican? Huh? That's where our answers might be. But then again, who knows? Maybe we find out it all kind of core mentally late. You know what I mean? I say, Tyler, go check out some Carl Young. I've been through that, bud. That's what makes me chosen. Going through the fucking darkness, bud. But hey, that's all based on like old native stuff. You know what I mean, brother? So maybe that stuff's real too. You know what I mean? Maybe those native people were fucking aliens making star children to help build a better, brighter future for you. So the DNA was out there so that we could come back from heaven and pay you a visit and give you a hand and say, hey, we'll help if you want. If you don't want it, you can go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Hey, but I wouldn't wish what fuck I've gone through on my. I don't have any enemies. I don't. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, really. But I'm just thinking that was a reasonably good dude my whole life, and I did have some karma to eat, but I ate it right after I did it. I always felt bad about the shit that I did. It's not like I just continued to keep doing those things. I tried to learn my lesson. The only problem was is that, well, when it boiled down to it, but alcohol was always my reason for so hey, just eliminate that. Eliminate the negative thoughts. I think there's like, are you a Jelly Roll fan, Tyler? Can we have a talk? A serious talk about Jelly Roll. Do you think you should be telling people to go to God for favors, and that's the only time you should go to him? Huh, go asking for favors. I think that's when the devil shows up. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You should build that relationship with God. That way he shows you what to do, how to get through anything. Hey, bud, I think I can move mountains with my mind. Even knowing the world's against me, Tyler, and so are you. Jelly Roll is the man. Is that what you say about somebody who leaves the internet because people called him fat? They told him the truth and it hurt his feelings and he left. Or was that just made up to demasculate you, Tyler? Make you feel like if your feelings get hurt, you should just run away. uh, or what's that new song? What? I, that that one where he wants you to feel down all the time and hide it from everybody. Look, I've always been looking for someone to talk to. Don't give up. So maybe you'll find someone to talk to and you'll work shit out. Well, we got a man a minute dying, but I don't want to be here anymore. You know what I mean? It's a shitty world. It's because, well, people like Jelly Hole are putting it in their heads that, well, just keep hiding it. No, talk about it, get it out, get the pain out. That's only going to hurt you. It's only gonna make you more depressed. Yeah, he's climbing the ranks, and I think it's because well, hey, these are Dagburn's words, Tyler. Jelly and Struggle, they got killers on the payroll. Should go ask Upchurch if that's true or not. Because Kansas Rebel Man did apologize for leaking information. So did Dagburn have the right information? But hey, is Jelly Roll a good guy? Have you ever heard the JJ Longhorn story? Doesn't sound like a good dude to me, you know what I mean? But then again, is JJ Longhorn a bullshitter? And the bad guy just made out to make Jelly Roll look bad. That's gotta have some balls to stand up and say, hey, 'cause you might lose some fans if you're fucking JJ Longhorn, you know what I mean? Jelly Roll is huge, but to still come out and say, hey, that dude ain't the dude you think he is. It's kind of go as fuck. That's what you should be, Tyler. You know what I mean? You should say the truth. You know what I mean? But if you lie, you gotta know that there's probably you should probably get in trouble for it. So repent. Gotta forgive yourself. But first of all, you gotta figure out why you did it. And you gotta stop doing it. And you might have to feel some feels to get rid of it. But nobody wants to feel anything anymore. Not feeling strong anyways. That's the thing. That's the whole thing about Jesus, bud. It's not about being perfect. It's about fucking growing and trying being stronger every day. Being in Christ, not giving a fuck what anybody says. And you guys want to make fun of me for saying I'm chosen. How else am I supposed to fucking warn you fucktards to get with them? Or maybe it'll be too late. Or at least get with the truth. Try and do something for the future, for the children, or let me know where I'm an idiot because I really don't get it. I see a problem. Hey, I think my government poisoned me and my family. And for some reason, the premier of my Ontario here, Douglas Ford, didn't get it for his family, but I don't know. He's a premier, and I'd like to know how he got that money for that sweet ass cottage, if that's real, because that's one motherfucking really nice cottage. You know what I mean? But hey, is he making deals on the back door? Because I don't remember him having a whole lot of money when he went into office, but I do remember his brother being a crackhead and all Canadians admiring him. And fuck, what do you think, Tyler? I think fentanyl's a problem. You think we should get that off the streets? Think we should try and build a better world so people don't have to go on drugs? Do you think they go on them because the world's just so fucked and it's their way to escape it because they got no one to talk to, maybe? Who knows? No one wants to understand who they are. Those people just want those people to be who they want them to be. And if they don't fit their mold, then they're made to feel crazy and look for an alternative, than living in the fucking real world. So they turn to that bullshit. But the thing is, I think it really fucks up your brain. Like it takes like a year or something for your brain to get back to normal. But I do think that people that have been on that stuff, they wanted to get off. I think their struggle with God would be so much easier than other people's because they're gonna have to go through they're gonna have to, when you're going through that, you just oh boy, you suffer, right? I think that's why a lot of them find God, and that's why a lot of alcoholics find God. Gives them the power to fucking give her up. Gotcha man in the serenity prayer. Too bad he won't fucking level up on Jesus and fucking do what's right for his family. I'm glad he got him through fucking to sobriety, but I wish you would fucking level up on the Jesus, you know what I mean? Get up on that Christ consciousness a little bit, bud. Don't be calling people crazy who are willing to do things that you're not. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm gonna go unless somebody has something important they wanna talk about. I know I go through the same talking points, but like I said, I didn't see anybody having reactions when I got mine. Like, I don't regret anything. You can't, because you can't. You can't regret anything because there's nothing you can do about it, so but you know what I mean? You can try and fix it. Hey, there can never if they did poison, there'll never be a cure unless we, know it was poison, you know what I mean? Unless we come together and try and fix it, but we have to acknowledge and that's the thing, like, that should be a big thing, that should be a concern for people, I mean, military had to get it, the police had to get it, people were losing their teachers and hospital people were losing their jobs if they didn't get it. You know what pisses me off? Because, like I say, these are always just my thoughts, my beliefs. They didn't want us to think it was a lab leak, and that was right from Fauci. No, it's not. Well, turns out it's an extreme possibility. But then again, the old Fauchmeister just running around on the streets using your tax dollars to protect them. And I think this motherfucker poisoned the world. Was part of a sinister plan. Like, I'm sorry, maybe that sounds crazy, but I fucking believe it to be true. Like, why shouldn't I be able to say it? Because that motherfucker had shit to do with AIDS too, you know that. I seen a guy, he's like, "Hey, Fauci," this was years ago. I it'll be somewhere. I posted it somewhere, but this dude's like just slandering Fauci, and he's like at a conference, he's like, "Sue me, motherfucker. Come on. Oh, let's do it, because you know that's the only way I can get the fucking documents out there." You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't he be able to go to the regular news with that? Would you like, this is real, like, I mean, it's one of those fake videos China tells me about. Did anybody check and see if that video was real about Biden calling fucking Zelensky Putin? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it was real. Well, he may be your chosen one, Tyler, like, where do you get your brainwaves from, bud? Do you think Biden's a chosen one? Do you think what's written in Ashley's diary makes him a chosen one? Do you think what's on Hunter's laptop makes him a chosen one? Do you think when he gives Obama fellatio that he's a chosen one? He is then. Don't say Obama don't like fellatio from men, because he didn't sue that guy that he smoked crack with. Tyler, fact check me, bitch. Fact check me. 'Cause I checkmate you. Fact check me, so you find out I checkmated you. It's only fair, brother. Your brain will only hurt for a little while. It's best to accept it and accept it quick. You know what I mean, bud? Do you think I'm crazy, Tyler? Do you think I should be hospitalized and all out of society and like your friends at Creek Squad there? Do you think I'm a danger to the children? Uh, or do you think if you acted like me, Tyler, there'd be a safer world for the children, huh, buddy? How would you like that? Would you get on board something like that? No, you wouldn't. You'd rather get on a little me. Hey, little me, tell me what to do, massa. You want me to go over there and bug the chosen one? It's not gonna pay off for you, Tyler. Bend the knee to the truth, bud. Upchurch hates you. Why would Upchurch hate you? How'd you get his attention? Fucker writes in my comments 4 times and then ignores it. And then Johnny Castro has his number right there in front of him and won't text him and say, "Hey, why were you in that guy's fucking comments?" Sounds like a good dude. He's looking like he wants to build you a legacy Upchurch. Are you willing to go for the ride, bud? Or are you a pussy? Pussy, 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 pussy. Don't be a pussy, Upchurch. Take the Jesus way. Don't take the devil way, bud. We want you on the home team, bud. I think you could take Eminem on. Double talk, dare you. Do you have the balls to do it, Upchurch? Do you have the skills, the technology, the wherewithal, the will, the wanna? Are you still going after Tom McDonald? And then when someone comes after you, you're saying, "Hey, no drama." These are just little things I pick up on. But hey, let me know where I'm wrong. I'm only here to better the world, and like I said, I don't like seeing the things that I see. But hey, if I don't see them, you guys will never know. And I'm here for you guys to let me know where I'm wrong. Just let me know where I'm wrong because I want to be wrong. I really do. Well, yeah, Tyler, are you a rapper? Are you a better rapper than Upchurch? Like lyrically with Upchurch? Or are you one of those? Like, here's the thing: who knows what music's even real anymore? Like, probably getting songs from AI. There's a hit there. Because now you see all these people, what was it? Is it Cardi B? Like, I seen her throw her microphone at somebody, and lo and behold, her lips weren't well, her lips were moving at the person in the crowd, but she's still singing, and she's a magical, awesome singer. She is. Weirdest thing. I don't know. Like, they're all fake. But then Cardi B told you guys, hey, did you know Cardi B told you she was a federal agent without telling you she was a federal agent? Listen, even Cardi B's a human being, okay? You can fact check me, okay? You're ready. You're ready. She went on complaining about all the garbage in New York and how they were going to cut back because, well, too much money's went to you. Anyway, she was all pissed. Her place is going all to shit. And she said, I don't care what script you guys give me this time. I'm not voting for this shit. Script. What? Script. Did you say script? That George Clooney, he's quite the actress. Did you hear what he said about Biden? Mm. When George Clooney speaks, then maybe America will wake up and see that a retard running the country. Are you being set up? Is George Clooney part of the Dark Shadow Network? And the lady's dream, Leonardo I'm gonna crap my pantyhose when I find out there's a Gaudio and I've been preaching to you all about you should take care of the earth while I'm on my big old yacht in my luxury plane and traveling with my young girl companions. Don't tell me Leonardo don't like him young. I mean, how young though? Who knows? Who knows how deep this goes? You know what I mean? Was Leonardo ever at a Diddy party? And why hasn't Diddy been arrested? And why don't we know what Diddy was up to? But they sure did take a lot of stuff out of his house. Your FBI is pretty fucking useless, eh? Look at this track towards that church. Oh, dude, I could help write it. I think I could help write it, but I can't rap, dude. I can't rap. I'm not gonna try and be something. Well, I have no interest in it. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be free. I want to be with God, and that's it. But yeah, you want to work on a track together? We'll work on a track. Like I couldn't sound any worse than Dagburn. Like I don't know why they thought that was good. Like that was horrible, eh? That's right, vintage freedom, freedom, freedom. I want my fucking mind back. I want everybody trying to tell me how to think without giving me a fucking reason. Hey, if I want to believe in God and think that the world should be better than it is, and that, well, Rusty says my talking points. The Federal Reserve. What? You guys ask yourself, what is the Federal Reserve and why do we pay them? And what benefit are they to us? No, or the benefit because, well, you pay them for nothing. You're getting scammed, America. I don't even know how it works in Canada. That's so terrible. Same way, same way. It's all a big fucking shadow scam. The Rockefellers, you've had your day, boys. This is gonna come to an end. But have you guys seen what's ruling over us? Like, really? Go listen to George Soros. Like, go listen to George Soros' son. This is the next generation of brainwaves that are gonna run our fucking world. Really, listen to him at a WEF convention or something. He's not bright. No. This is what's gonna be fucking operating our worlds. Fucking Alex Soros. Google and watch him. I'm not trying to put anybody down, but he's not fucking like, and you gotta feel sorry for him. He's been groomed to be like this. He's been groomed to be in the position that he's getting himself ready for, to be the man of perception that his fucking father wants him to be, the ruler and master of the world. One of your little puppeteers. But then again, I bet you Alex would crumble like a bitch too. These guys are bitches. We just don't hold them accountable because they got people and they say, "Hey, I'll pay you. I'll pay you. Take care of me. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. I'll pay you." Without that money, those little losers. I'm telling you. Why you give them so much power? I don't know. It bothers me. It's all about Monty Vintage. And to be honest, money shouldn't be a bad thing. There should be an incentive to work harder, but it's not fucking work harder anymore. It's you can fuck over and everyone's so jealous and everybody wants to be loved and everybody wants to be famous. Fuck. If you could crawl into everybody's brains and fucking ask their brain the question, would you take it from the diddler to have all your dreams come true? Would you go to a Diddy party? I bet you'd be surprised how big that fucking party would be. Fucking devil would be in heaven. That's just what I think. But I gotta keep her honest, you know what I mean? I should probably go, "This is my longest live ever, 144." It's about to turn 145, but 144 vintage. Is it real? Is the Hopi prophecy real? Am I a rainbow warrior? Am I a prophet of God? Am I a little star seed? Am I a chosen one? Am I somebody who should be locked up in a mental asylum? Or am I just somebody who's just trying to do the right thing? The question remains. I take a bloodline check, a brain scan check, a price fluid check, and quite frankly, whatever else I could do. The Holy Ghost meter would be good. If you got those. I think I got them. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I try. What would Jesus do? Would Jesus make fun of stupid people? I think so. Because if Jesus didn't tell them they were stupid, how would they know? How could he help them? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, to me, if you can tell me the WEF's real, or you can't show me where I'm wrong, and our future is at stake, and we're unwilling to just say no and fight back using the tools that the devil's using to take over your brains, and maybe you can take over their brains, you know what I mean? You can scare them. They've been traumatizing and scaring you for so long. How scared do you think Dick Durbin would be if you started asking for the flight log list and he got forced to? He'd probably be pretty scared if that many people actually took an interest in care. And then the FBI, like Christopher Wray, would shit his pants if all the Americans and Canadians got together and went after their FBI and CIA and RCMP and just said, "Hey guys, what's the truth? We're not threatening. We just want to know what the truth is. Who's the good ones? Who's the bad ones? Or is just everybody incompetent? Or did you guys just think you're better than us and you get to know everything and we don't? Like, who's interfering in our fucking elections? We have the right to know. You know what I mean? RCMP. Hey, FBI, we need to know. Like, people don't actually think, we talked about the Epstein thing. There's actually fucking victims. You know that, right? Like, and the problem is the fucking victims are probably the ones doing the fucking crimes now because fuck, because it was done to them. They're fucking groomed to be the same pieces of shit that fucking destroyed them. But who knows? What do you do if you're one of these people that were on Epstein Island and these are famous people and they can fucking take your life and they can make you look foolish and Tyler, you don't want to make a better world where fucking people who get hurt can actually fucking go out and ask for help and have a voice, you know what I mean? See, that's the thing. Like like I said, our church wants to say that the world needs leaders or it wants leaders. Well, it needs leaders to show them that they need to be the leaders, and they're the ones that need to lead their own lives. Fuck, man. I don't know. Like, holy shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm starting to become brain dead in my well, What's vintage saying? Well, I think Jesus was an empath. I think he had compassion, and I also think that he didn't stand for bullshit either, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, I'm pretty not following. Uh, anyways, everybody have a good night who's here. What do we got? We got 3. Trinity, have a good night. Vintage, have a good night. And whoever the other one is, if it's still Stardust. Hey, everybody have a good night.